Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Horror Live. I am joined by producer Todd Loya, who has a new hat on tonight.
No, it's not new, but I only get to wear it once a year, so I'm wearing it tonight.
I don't have a green hat. I'm jealous, kind of. This is good any year.
Are you wearing green at all?
I'm wearing...
Well,
you will approve. No green.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Approve. Not a stitch of green. No, wait. No, it's yellow. Never mind.
He just has green in his tank.
Oh. off to a nice start.
That was me cleaning up what I was going to say.
Well, anyways. Well, fuck you too. That's Pug's Dread.
Namaste. Happy Leprechaun Day.
Absolutely.
I got green.
You do have some green in the back. That's cool. And Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
Always has green on. And
the cheddar goblin.
Yeah, cheddar goblin always behind me.
Yeah, Godzilla. You've got some green. So yeah. All right. So what kind of hot horror topics do we have this week, gentlemen? Anybody want to go first?
Well, I think I can start out real quick because I got a pretty quick one. Just today, NECA announced in honor of Kurt Russell's 70th birthday, they are releasing a R.J. McCready figure from John Carpenter's The Thing. So I'm fucking excited about that. Hopefully they come out with, the actual monsters of The Thing like McFarlane did back in like the early 2000s. That would be really cool. And yeah. So just NECA is like really killing it. Like they just cover like every fucking thing horror now, and I think it's awesome, especially with upcoming. They have some Jaws figures coming out, American Werewolf in London, and the NECA Twitter page said that there's going to be at least 10 more Ultimate figures coming out this year that are horror related. So that sounds fucking awesome.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I probably should have sent that to you.
That's all right.
So yeah, it looks cool. Like I don't think the likeness is perfect, but it does the job. And they always kill it with their display packaging. So I can definitely see myself grabbing this one. But like I said, I really hope we get more of the actual Thing monsters, like the big one at the end with the fucking.
Didn't we get some of the monsters in the way back in the movie?
Yeah,
Maniacs?
McFarlane did like.
Did you already say that? I was looking for the.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, you got one, right? Just one, I believe.
No. There was actually three because I know there was a McCready with the like actual dog in like a playset. Maybe that wasn't McFarlane's, but I know there's at least been a figure of that, and then I know that there's the one monster that comes out of the dude's stomach. And then the big one with the head on or the jaw on the side of its head and stuff.
I think those two were the McFarlane ones. I don't know about the other one, unless they were a different series. I know those two were at the beginning. But all right, Pugs, what do you got?
Well, before we move on from that, are they going to be exclusive to any stores, or is it just regular?
They didn't really announce anything. They just put out that press release photo. So hopefully it'll just be released everywhere.
It was Soda Toys that had the McCready and the dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like I love NECA, but like their web store and like the day of sales fucking sucks.
Yeah, and those are fucking bad.
Their chase figures, like I no longer find chasing figures fun, and they just released the new Super Shredder at Walmart's, but not everyone got them. So I have people on the hunt. So I'm like, I love NECA, but also if you can make it a little user friendly, it'd be great.
Didn't you get that giant one a while back that you were talking about?
From the first movie, yes, but the Super Shredder was a 7-inch. But they re-released it. It's darker. It's a new paint job. I don't think it's a new sculpt, but either new packaging. So I want it.
Does it have like removable quad action or
you can't get it to stand up without the stand?
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
That's all good.
So what I brought to the table today, we all here love Amityville Horror and all that stuff, and the original story that kicked it off with homeboy fucking DeFeo murdering the family and stuff. He just passed away at the age of 69. So I thought I should bring that up just because Amityville Horror is such a big fucking franchise and has
Bullshit.
Enormous. I didn't say quality.
Well, no, I meant like the actual haunting. I mean,
oh, okay. You can go crazy. You can look at it as a dude going crazy and murdering his family.
Yeah,
like leaving creepy vibes.
He is the Amityville Horror.
Okay.
There's some spirits waiting for him with some shotguns, I would imagine. That would be a good ending to one. Just like
that's the next movie.
And then, then he can ride with the Menendez brothers and.
Oh my God! Can we? Yes, yes. I'm about that.
Well,
so that's it for that. He's dead.
Well, I have some sad news. We've had really rough deaths in the horror community recently, and this is probably even worse. And that is Blumhouse is teaming up with Epix to do 8 original network movies. Michael Wright, the president of Epix, shared the statement. Blumhouse's track record of producing high quality, audience favorite films. Bullshit.
You know what, Dan? I'm ready for you.
In the horror genre renaissance and have been top notch, blah, blah, blah. Chris McCumber, president of Blumhouse Television, added, "This partnership with Epix is an additional opportunity for us to collaborate with a great team in helping them grow their slate of genre films while continue to bring Blumhouse fans the kind of programming they know and love." The first installment is going to be called A House on the Bayou from director Alex McCauley, who just did Don't Tell a Soul, which we did, and follows a troubled couple and their preteen daughter who go on vacation to an isolated house in the Louisiana bayou to reconnect as a family. But when an unexpected visitor arrives, their facade of family unity starts to unravel as terrifying secrets come to life. Sad news, but
all right. See here, I bring this up every time, and I'm just going to prove the point for once. I get it. You didn't like Black Christmas and some of their Blumhouse television stuff, but I'm going to read the list. Blumhouse. God damn it, Dan. See what you've done to me. All right. We have Insidious. We have The Purge.
Oh, but you're going way back. I'm not
no.
He still made it.
Don't interrupt me, Dan. I'm going to go. I'm not going to count Lords of Salem. We did Paranormal Activity. Ouija. We have the Unfriended films. I said Insidious. I said The Purges. You have Split.
Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day. Get Out. You didn't like Truth or Dare. We have Halloween.
Yeah.
There's Glass. There's The Hunt. Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I don't know what you're talking about. Just because you didn't like Freaky and Black Christmas, you're like shitting
There's
on the
more shit than there is quality. I stand by that.
That's
Plus,
just horror in general, dude.
Yeah, I know. You can look at any studio and say the exact same thing.
A24?
Yes.
A24.
There's no. The stuff Dan. The stuff you choose to watch is like you're picking the good ones. If you watch everything, there's a lot of shit in there too.
Horror though for A24.
Anything. They don't do really horror. They just do their own style. Because you can argue Midsommar, Hereditary, and The Lighthouse are all genre bending. They don't really get put in one box.
Well, Hereditary is absolutely a horror film.
I didn't say it wasn't, but I'm saying they're all just so different. Like I'll argue that as awesome as The Lighthouse is, it's not a horror film, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, I was going to say that could be a different debate, but
I get it. You really hate. I mean, I was going to say women. I meant Blumhouse. God damn you, son of a bitch, Dan.
Fuck you, Todd. Blumhouse.
Okay.
All right. The Hunt. Fantastic. Now I will give him that one. In fact, I think that movie, Invisible Man, is really good. It wasn't among my favorites, but 2020 was a hell of a year. It was. Yeah, I still.
You're focusing too much on Tilt and the television division, which there's a lot of shit out of that.
we'll see. I'm gonna keep an open mind. I know we're gonna be
well, no. This is you're not, and you know what? This is the television division, so you're gonna hate it anyway.
There's a lot of shit that comes from Blumhouse. I stand
again.
by.
It's
more so than others.
They put the shit out on tilt, and then the television stuff. There's more miss than hit. I'm not arguing that.
Well, the television stuff, I would say you're hard pressed to find. I can't think of. I can't think of a lot of good stuff from the television division of Blumhouse at all.
That first half. At least half of the first season of Into the Dark was good.
Yeah. I'm just fucking with you was like the shit. That was fucking awesome. What the body?
The body's their best one.
The elevator. The elevator one.
Down. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, Dan just focuses on like the two that he hates and like everything's shit now. And The Hunt was within the last year. Movie I saw theatrically, by the way.
We'll see if they go by the same trends. We'll see.
Oh, I expect the television shit to not be very good. Like I liked one of them on the Amazon ones, but those weren't even from the horror division. Those were just.
I remember one being okay, but I can barely even remember anything about it. And by okay, I mean just okay.
I don't mind you shitting on Blumhouse. That's here nor there. Just say Blumhouse one time and then go into Bloom. Because like every time it drives me crazy. It makes us look dumb.
I know. And now he's done it to me where I keep fucking it up. It's annoying me.
Well,
Blum.
So, oh yeah, my news, huh? Now, what'd you have to say, Kruger?
Oh no, go ahead.
Now
what was the news Dan said? We're getting a bunch of movies.
Yeah, you're getting a bunch of movies
on TV.
From Blumhouse.
On Epics. Perfect. So no one's gonna see them. Because it's funny when they were putting the crap out straight to Netflix, like Dan wasn't complaining. It wasn't until like the Hulu and the Amazon stuff. Because all that tilt stuff they dropped.
I was complaining, sir.
Not well. You vamped it up. But
I was
all right. I don't argue that they don't produce stuff. I'm like, but you seem to make it sound like that's all they do, and it's
the hipster. It's the hipster thing to do, and you know how Dan loves being.
That's
hipster.
Another thing about The Hunt, I think, and I'm not 100% sure, so I'll stand corrected, but I believe that
don't spoil it.
That was just a pickup, I believe.
No.
All right. Well, they don't be wrong.
Yeah. So I don't even. The only pickups, the pickups from they get put out on Tilt. I can't think of any that were like, except for if you go way back in the beginning, like they were like when they were picking up Paranormal Activity and stuff like that. But so, all right. Well, that was fun. I just had my list ready. So Dan, because I'm like, he always says it. I don't get it. Like there's a list of good stuff.
Well, you named the first Ouija you mentioned. That's not a good movie.
No, I said it when I was reading off the list. I was like, I wouldn't count.
Second one's actually really good.
The second one's good, but I like both of the Unfriended movies. I know most people prefer the second one, but
I actually like the first. I like the first Unfriended better than the second, actually.
Oh, okay,
cool. Well, so it's I don't know. I like them both. So, like I said, okay, my news, the one I was excited for, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's confirmed that the new movie is a sequel with Old Man Leatherface. So it's a direct sequel, and it's funny. Like we don't really have much info. We just that everything is classic, old school gags. A lot of the approach that we had with Evil Dead, never VFX to do everything on camera. It's a very old school approach to filmmaking. Vintage lenses. It's very similar to the original film. Wow. It's funny because everyone's like, oh, well, now they're all doing it because Halloween did it. I'm like, well, do you fuckers not remember Texas Chainsaw Massacre's already done it? And if you want to go back further, Halloween's already done it too. So
but we have Fede Alvarez, and I think he knocked it out of the park with Evil Dead. So it's going to be a bloodbath. I'm all here for it.
I'm just happy it's Old Man Leatherface. So it's I'm excited.
Yeah,
so
I think.
Go ahead. Okay. Well, when they say direct sequel, so we're canceling out fucking 3D.
It's. I'm assuming it's direct from the first. I wish they just do it direct from the second one at this point.
I understand that because Texas Chainsaw 2 is fucking fantastic.
That should be canon. I get why 3 isn't, and I get why 4 can't be, or this one, or the Leatherface.
The problem
I didn't
is
say I
that-
didn't like them all.
If it doesn't have the sense of humor of 2, if they're going like really more serious, it's hard. You know what I mean? It depends on the tone.
They can't come back around?
No, yeah, I disagree. Because the only thing having 2 as canon means Chop Top exists.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I want 2 canon.
Man, no, I feel you on that. Dude, I wish I could get my hands on that Lost film.
I know. We'll have to do a show on that. Just talk about it one time.
Yeah.
We'll do an unproduced sequel show. That would be an interesting thing we can do. There, book it on the fly. So Pug's already excited.
House of Reanimator.
House of Reanimator. We have a ton of stuff. You know what? We're gonna fast track that one now. I like that idea.
Word.
Let's do it.
Well, before we move on, I think it would be injustice to just say rest in peace to Yaphet Kotto, who passed away of Alien fame and Freddy's Dead. Fantastic actor, and rest in peace.
Yeah,
that's a bummer.
Helped kill Freddy.
Yeah,
not for long, but I mean.
No one's perfect.
and he tried saving that chick from getting struggle snuggled in the first Alien. So
I try to forget that part.
Oh, he didn't succeed.
He still tried. No,
mind your business.
All right, well. Before we leave the news, is there anything else you guys want to touch upon before we do so?
I just want to say happy St. Patrick's Day. And we have an Irish listener in the house tonight. So shout out to Sean McManus in the chat.
Fuck yeah, right. Sean. Happy day.
Yes. Don't forget, Dan, our review at the end, you should shout out because it was a special request.
Yes. We will have a shout out at the end.
Okay.
Or unless you want to do it now.
Well, I mean,
Chris, if you're listening, stay to the end because this one's especially for you.
Yes.
Shook. We're doing Shook.
Yes.
All right.
But before we get there, we got some other shit to talk about. What are we talking about, Dan?
We are talking about, are we into the reviews now?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to cover our first film tonight, Pugs and I. The Vigil from writer-director Keith Thomas. And this film, a man providing overnight watch to a deceased member of his former Orthodox Jewish community finds himself opposite a malevolent entity in writer-director Keith Thomas's electrifying feature debut. First off, I want to say, very cool to see like a haunting story from the Jewish perspective. We have seen it before, The Possessed with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, theatrical one a lot of people forget about. But I thought this was pretty nice. I think a different cultural background always makes familiar material seem a little more unique. I thought the Scheumer, I think I'm pronouncing that right, is something I have heard about in that culture. So as far as I can tell, it's fairly authentic. And first off, I want to say Dave Davis as Yakov was incredibly sympathetic. What a horrible backstory that he has in this film. And this, I really felt they had great tension here, great suspense, but it just misses the mark of breaking through into being like a great horror film. I needed a little bit more. I thought the ending, the last act, just left a little bit to be desired. Yet at the same time, it drew me into this film's world, and I had a good time. Very well acted. What did you think, Pugs?
You say very well acted, and I co-sign. But Homeboy needs to learn how to cry because you can't do that without having any streams coming down. But yeah, dude, his backstory was, that's messed up. I was enraged. I think the story idea was unique as fuck. I'm with you though. It kind of falls flat. You have to get a little boring in the middle, and then the ending is just a pancake. It's flat as fuck. I'm like, But not to spoil it too much, we may get a chance to see what happens after. Who's the director? What's his name?
Keith Thomas.
Whoever his DP is, give that man more money because this movie looked freaking awesome. The lighting choices, the weird, there's a shot with the window, not the window, but the projector. Yeah. Anyway, there's some cool shit going on, but I really wanted more from this. I was pretty disappointed by the time it ended. Like the first 15, I was like, this is interesting as hell. In the middle, like I'm getting kind of bored, and at the end, I'm like, well, that was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, and the setup was really good. I mean, the whole hate crime part was just. It should have. No, I'm not. But it should have been a much more emotional finale.
Question.
And
yes. So that mean you would have done the crime better?
That's fucked up. Go fuck yourself. Mocking my heritage once again, motherfucker. I'm going to cancel you, Todd. It's going to happen. I'm going to call up Jason Blum, and he's going to take you out.
Holy shit, he did it.
I just insulted you. Oh,
doesn't matter. You said Blum.
So we win, motherfucker.
I'm calling that a win, yeah.
So yes, but I really liked him. I mean, he drew me in. I cared about the finale. I wish they had done more with the old lady. I felt they could have given her more to do.
I like the well, I don't want to give that away, but like he has trouble because he's a brand new, out of the religion type thing. So he's like getting used to things. Like he didn't even know what a fucking phone was. So that was interesting, or know how to text. And I think we could have explored that a little more because really he's just there alone a lot of the time with some cool shit going on in the background, but like it's not enough. However, though, I do think someone out there is gonna be like, this movie's like the movie of the year, because part of it, if they would have just stuck the landing, I could have seen like, yeah, this was fucking awesome. But
setup was excellent. Yeah, just I think one thing, and I could be wrong on this, but I think that's one religion, like when you leave it, like the Orthodox Jewish religion, don't you kind of get shunned? I mean, they're like pretty hardcore about leaving the religion, which I felt they might have pushed. I don't think
they shunned them. They shunned.
Difficult review for me.
Fuck. They don't use electricity. What are those people? I can't remember.
Amish.
I used to watch that fucking Breaking Amish or whatever it was. That show was awesome. Yeah, no, but again, the setup, having to look over a dead body for religious aspects, staying there for the night so nothing evil or bad happens to it, fucking gnarly. I just kind of fell flat, man.
I'm gonna be careful before leaving Todd alone with certain bodies, but yeah.
If they ain't got no fight, Todd's all right.
I think that's going to be a shirt. At the very least, a new catchphrase.
This is just one of those movies. It's definitely worth the watch. You should check it out because, I mean, how many haunting movies do you watch? And this one's at least different because of the different cultural perspective, not the same old, crucifix, Catholic sort of stuff. It just left a little bit to be desired. I don't have a lot of specific complaints. It just needed a little more, bang there at the end. I'm a 3.5. What say you, Bugs?
Wow, that's pretty high for that. But I really like the movie. I don't want to give that impression, but I like the idea more than I like the movie. It's a 2.5 for me. It's just average.
Okay. Sweet.
High recommendation on checking it out because you may like it more than I do because there's definitely something to like. Clearly, Dan just gave it a fucking 3.5.
It'll be on some top 10s for sure.
I think Dan just overcompensated.
Just depends. Fuck you, Todd.
Imagine that.
I hate Blumhouse. This is good.
The Blum wishes he could make a movie like The Vigil.
The Blum.
So is he
I'll compromise. He's just the Blum now. He's not like The Rock. He's
if you smell the Blum.
He's more like Eugene or something. I don't know.
I know that fucking
does that
Halloween
mean?
movie sucked. What a fucking dickhead. What? What?
Well, that Halloween movie is not great. Are we talking 2018?
You want to
are.
fight?
Well, it's not great. It's good.
It's
In
really
parts.
good.
But
I know what you're saying.
Second watch, well, that's a separate show.
The only part that sucks is that he didn't murder the fucking baby.
We'll talk about that
Correct.
again, and I'm sure when we cover the new one. So
It's not a Serbian Michael Myers. Pugs.
He didn't fuck the baby. I want him to stab that motherfucker or throw him up against the wall.
well, we know what Dan wanted to do, but on that note,
On that note, all right, baby killing out of the way. Our next film of the evening is from director Jaron Lauder, and it is Stay Out of the Fucking Attic. And this one follows a group of ex-cons who turned professional movers are convinced by their creepy client, Vern Mueller, to pull an all-nighter for a generous pay bump. It turns out their client is a Nazi surgeon and his living experiments are rotting in the attic. As the night progresses and rooms are cleared, they uncover the horrors that exist inside his old Victorian mansion. Together, they must find a way to escape his house of horrors. Will they be able to survive the night? This is new to Shudder original.
I just wanted to throw it there. I believe it's listed on Shudder as "Stay Out of the Attic."
Well, it says fucking, but they.
No, but like the graphic does not say fucking. It says "Stay Out of the Attic." I don't know if you.
The title
says
it says it like it has the F
okay.
word and
I just wanted to
asterisks.
make sure.
Okay.
I think
Good
you
fucking
look it
point,
up on-
God.
Okay, if you look it up on other websites, I think it's just Stay Out of the Attic. But the name of the movie is Stay Out of
Stay
the
Out.
fucking attic. Yeah.
They don't
Which
want to
is fine.
ruin the. Never mind. I was going to go back to a previous topic. So there's no way I'm going first on this one.
All right, I'll
Kruger,
go.
what did you think?
So I found the acting pretty weak at times. I don't know if it was the performances or like if it was the dialogue, but shit just seemed off. And like there's times in this movie where we're getting depth to each person. And it just felt like really unnatural and cringy at times. That being said, though, I did think the guy who played the doctor, the Nazi doctor, did do a pretty good job. The story has some great ideas, but it's executed like shit, to be honest. It has a couple of moments that straight up made me scream. Are they seriously doing that? Okay, that's fucking stupid. And unfortunately, because of that, this done right could have been like really good, but it doesn't live up to any of the potential it had. I also felt that the ending leaves you with blue balls like a motherfucker, and everything else was already like so disappointing up until then. The ending like needed to be strong for me, and it wasn't. Minus one decent kill and a couple okay gore effects. There wasn't really much executed right in this movie at all, in my opinion. I say skip it. I know there's some people that will enjoy this, but there wasn't enough of good sifted out of all the shittiness for me to say it was worthwhile.
Okay. How about you, Pugs?
Well, why don't you go, Dan, since this is close to your heritage?
Fuck you. So
Oh, I know.
right.
You'd think Dan booked this.
Hey, I'm
tonight's
just happy
show.
he finally told me "fuck you" and not "fuck you, Todd."
You got to balance. You got to
Alright.
balance them both out. So we have one, now we have the other.
All right. So, anyways,
So would you have liked the doctor in this movie to show up in the last movie?
Actually,
that's messed up. So, all right. So, this Kruger's pretty on point, I think, with me on this one. I liked it more. But it's definitely one of those movies where the premise, the movie doesn't live up to the premise, which is great. I mean, you can't get much better than evil Nazi experiments in a
Also
dark
not-
house.
not all Nazis. Hashtag.
And I liked the cast. I actually did. I don't know if it was fantastic acting, but I liked the idea of the one guy kind of redeeming himself. And
I'll just say this. I don't know if anyone will probably get this. Maybe Pugs. No, I think Pugs will. I didn't know fucking Chris Nunez was fucking acting now in the lead in this. No one gets it. He's you know, or you okay?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to remember who Chris Nunez is.
He's a tattoo artist. He's one of the guys on Ink Master.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
I figured if anyone would know, it would be you. So,
but I was still entertained by it, and I think that's just because I like the material. I like what they were kind of the history they were blending with this. And there are a few good gore moments. There could have been more. The makeup on the one female experiment I thought was kind of cool. It's similar. I've watched a lot of movies that take place during World War II. Some of them are really
home
World
videos,
War II lore that they're good, but they don't quite live up to the premise. And this tackles some pretty horrific, based in fact, shit that could have been a lot scarier than it was. But it still has its moments where I was very engaged in it. I don't know what it was missing for me. I mean, the lead actor that played Vern Muller, I thought did a pretty good job. He was a very detestable villain without going too over the top, which you could have in that role. And we get Pugs. You had to at least pop for the American History X moment.
Oh, of course. There's parts of this movie that I fucking like. Probably for all the wrong reasons, but there's also I'm laughing throughout the movie for all the wrong reasons. It felt like the old Goosebumps show, just with a bigger budget.
That's pretty fucked up Goosebumps episode, though.
I mean, it's the best Goosebumps episode never fucking filmed. Yeah, once we get into that room, I'm like, I'm all about this. Go Manganella. We need more of this. Yeah, I just wish Mangala. My bad, bro.
I'm just saying it's Mangala.
I understand. It's the touchy subject. You lost. Get over it.
They had recognized the logo before them, too. It's like, ooh, I know that crest.
He's like, I got one. Check under the hat. I guarantee you it's
My
there.
family was in America by World War II. There were no from that.
By
era.
World War II or because of Paperclip? Any fucking way. This movie's mediocre. I did get enjoyment out of it, but probably for all the wrong reasons. I'm laughing at the wrong moments. I'm finding things stupid. Characters are actually like cartoony characters, which I think why I got that old school Goosebumps vibe. However, if you again, I think this is a friend movie. Like watch it with a bunch of people, you'll probably enjoy that more. Watching it by yourself, I don't think you should. Yeah, it's whatever. I'm not going to recommend hurrying to see this.
Dan,
Todd,
what do you think my thoughts are on this one?
I think you were at least entertained by it, but I don't know. I would say you're probably fairly close to me. It just doesn't quite.
You are on the money. I was very entertained by this. I thought I was going to be the only one who liked it. I think Dan's probably the closest to me. But it's also kind of the same reason. I know no one else likes it. Annabelle Comes Home. It's that Scooby-Doo, or you mentioned Goosebumps feel that I liked. I liked the characters. Some of it there was parts I'm like, oh well, it's stupid.
Annabelle Comes Home.
But then my brain's like, oh, it's horror. Someone's got to do something stupid, or it's going to get boring quick. So I let it go pretty quick. When
Sister Soldier punched out that dude, I did laugh pretty fucking hard.
Now did everyone watch all the way to the end of the credits? Did everyone watch the last? Okay.
Yeah.
So you do get a little bit of closure at least. So that without spoiling anything, make sure you watch till the end of the credits if you watch it. But after this panel, I don't know if you're going to want to, but
it's good, gory fun. I mean, like I said, just you got to have your expectations with this one. It could have been a lot more.
I was very disappointed in the creature effects, to be quite honest with you. I just thought what was there could have been expanded upon, and they kind of tease you a little bit at the end, and then you don't see anything, and I'm just like, yeah, just complete blue balls for me.
Kruger, I know you probably won't have an issue with this effect per se, but did you think that the tattoo scene was I don't speak German, Chess, but that's awesome.
You can read it,
right?
Fuck you, Bugs. So the tattoo scene. I thought that was like a hell of an like overreaction. I was like, dude, you could.
I thought it was silly. It was just.
Yeah. It was silly. I can't even argue that, but that was the tone of the movie. It wasn't like ever.
I wish they would have leaned more into slapstick and comedy then, if that was going to be the case.
That's my whole thing. Like, this could have worked better, like if it was more comedic at times. And I think like because it doesn't have a full splatter comedy tone to it. I was a little bit confused on what it wanted to be, and like by the time like I already realized, this is supposed to be silly, it just wasn't working for me. And I just like the one thing was like I saw the cover art for this, and the monster like that's there on the cover art looks really cool. And when we end up seeing it like actually brought to life, I thought it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah. Shall we read this?
Yeah,
absolutely. What say you, Pugs?
I'm gonna be generous and give it a 2.5.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a little more generous. I give it a 3. I thought it was above average. Like I said, it's just good, gory, mindless fun. Could have been a lot more than that, but yeah, it entertained me. What can I say? How about you, Kruger?
I'm a 1.5 out of 5. Just like I said, it wasn't enough for me.
I was leaning at 3.5, but I'm going to stick with the 3. I do think it's entertaining enough for a one-time watch. If you're, right, you'll know pretty quick if the tone's for you. I hear people comparing it to The Room.
Yeah, that's silly.
Yeah, it's nowhere. Yeah, at all. Not even close. But anyway, I've read that a few places. It's like when people say, "Oh, this is the worst movie ever made," and I'm like, Axum exists, right? So I haven't decided, so don't even bring that up. Worst movie ever made. All right. Did we all rate it? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place.
Yep.
Were you an Overlord fan, Kruger?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. I'd be curious to get your.
Yeah, that's worth.
I'd be curious too. Yeah, I think it's cool.
Death Watch, The Bunker. There's a lot of.
Death Watch is dude. The Bunker. I haven't seen that forever. Fuck yeah.
Fucking Blood Vessel. I mean, it didn't really focus so much on the Nazi part of it, but it definitely took place in World War II.
Yeah,
Blood
Nazi vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Blood Creek is another really good one. If you haven't seen that,
I think I tried watching that. I turned it off.
Henry Cavill, Superman. He's in.
Oh shit, yeah, and Michael Fassbender too. Before they were stars.
Yeah. Directed by everyone's favorite Batman director,
Joel Schumacher. Yeah, but Schumacher was more than Batman. 8mm. Come on.
Yeah, I got neon lights.
Saying that. Bugs loves Batman, so I had to say that. Dan, calm down.
I don't think you like that Batman though. Were you a Forever and?
I was at the right age. I do prefer Forever over Batman and Robin, just because I like Jim Carrey twiddling his fucking stick.
Fuck yeah!
All Batman lives matter.
I love Batman Forever's makeup. So
Two-Face, not so much.
I do.
They totally went Adam West, Batman 66 with it, and I think that gets lost upon people. But whatever, we're not here to talk about Batman. Although, if you want to,
yeah, I know tonight's a big night for you, Pugs.
Yeah,
ready.
All right. Moving on to our.
Someone mentioned Seal. Fuck yeah, and you too for "Kiss by a Rose," and I forgot the name of the U2 song, but hell yeah.
Oh yes, Orc. I did have the soundtrack, and Sean Das Boot is fucking awesome. I haven't watched the director's cut in a long time, but that is a really good war movie. All right, so on to
I watched I watched Beer Fest, and they have the Das Boot jokes in it. I do.
Proc now is in that. Yes.
Yeah, and they do the Das Boot joke in the submarine.
Hold me, kiss me, thrill me. All right, I like this guy. Who's this? Jess
Graham. Yes, Yes. Thanks for being on tonight, guys. We appreciate it. Yeah, no, forgot what I was going to say. Shook, our patron request. So
who requested it, Bugs?
Chris. The last name escapes me. I think it's Duncan.
Well, I wasn't giving the last name. I think I know it.
And that's the.
So we're not giving last names.
Well, it's
Mr. Chris.
What are you gonna do if like Orc flips out and goes and murders some Chris Duncan that has nothing to do with our show?
We know it. I think Bugs is getting confused because we know a Chris Duncan. He was a ring announcer one time in UEW.
Oh, okay. It popped in my head. Chris Watts. How about that? I like that guy.
Very. Jesus Christ. There you go. So our patron request. And I take it, Chris, you did not like this one because you said tear it apart.
Yeah. It was something. I think there was
You want us to go full blown Pinhead Hellraiser.
Okay. So on that note, let Dan, why don't you tell us about Shook, available
All
on
right.
Shudder.
Yes, Shook is available now on Shudder. It's from director Jennifer Harrington, and
Dan already hates it.
I have fuck you. So I love women. I have nothing against women.
I have hours and hours of footage behind the scenes that say different.
That's fucked up. All right. So when Maya, a social media star, becomes the target of an online terror campaign, she has to solve a series of games or prevent the people she cares about from getting murdered. But is it real or is it just a game at her expense? All right. So Kruger, what did you think of Shook?
You're gonna gape it fucking opening right out the open, right on.
Wow. First off, I have to say that the acting was extremely off with some of the cast. They felt like they were reading straight off the script, and it could have been the dialogue, but again, just fucking extremely unnatural. Extremely unlikable, annoying, and dumb as fuck characters. I mean, holy shit, dude! No, I can deal with teenagers, but fucking these people were just despicable and just completely unlikable, and I fucking hated all of them. The premise of the story was like a modernization of a slasher for the social media age, but the substance was just dumb and predictable. There's also a tone shift that tone shifts back only to shift back again, and I just thought that was fucking idiotic. There's ways for this story to actually be decent, but definitely not with this script. There were these strange, there was these strange on-screen text effects that I just thought looked stupid. Like she would be like reading her phone, then the text would randomly appear on screen, all like supposed to be spookily or something. But I just thought it looked fucking dumb. Maybe if the kills were decent, this wouldn't have been a complete waste of time, but they weren't. And overall, this was just a shithole of a movie, man. I honestly rather be waterboarded than ever have to watch this again. And this is going to get the stamp of worst movie on fucking Shudder for me because I hated every fucking second of this. And this is going to be probably one of my lowest reviews I've ever reviewed on Flesh Wound Gore. So take with that what you will.
Well, let's see. Pugs, are you going to continue the ruthless gangbanging of this movie?
Thanks for using the red lube, Kruger. Yeah, this movie fucking sucks. The idea was probably cool on paper because, like, the very hint, there's a hint of an idea, and I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. But they take like a slasher, the shittiest slasher ever, with like the worst Whatever Happened to Baby Jane remake, and combined it. The opening scene alone annoyed the fucking shit out of me. Like, I know it's a tight budget, but are you fucking serious?
You know where that looked like it was shot to me? It looked exactly like the parking lot for the Museum of Death.
It might have been.
I think it was closer to downtown LA. Because it did look familiar to me. I think I've been around there. But yeah, this is not good. Everyone acting is terrible. Dialogue terrible. Reasoning terrible. It's not good. It's not shot well. It's just shit time. So I say skip it, or if you want, again, go with your friends and fucking roast this motherfucker because it's that's the only way to make it enjoyable. I did not like this movie.
Yeah, it's. I will say, being that my expectations were pretty low when the request was rip it apart, it's not the worst of the worst by any means, but it is pretty bad.
Blumhouse shook.
Yeah, it's.
Then he hate this.
It's not Blum level. Oh, I don't like the movie.
Dude, I take Black Christmas over this shit.
Oh no! Oh no! See, I can't.
I don't give a fuck. I fucking said it.
I had fun shitting on this movie. The other one's just a fucking drag.
I mean, so no empathy for the super unlikable characters. That's an issue in a lot of these movies for me. But I didn't give a shit what happened to anybody in this. It's hard, especially when you consider like some of the things that the lead actress, who's not very good, did. You know, some of her character stuff that she actually did. I'm like, why am I supposed to care about this self-centered bitch? I mean, I literally, you could just. It could be like a torched, like a female torched, where she just gets like vagina torture for 90 minutes, and I still wouldn't feel a thing for her. She's a bitch. And
I'd like to see that actually.
Yeah, there you go. Torched 2. Clit trauma. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I get what this was going for. The twists made no sense. This is like a twist movie where every new twist you're just kind of like, oh god damn, this is stupid. I thought this was going to go more of a comedic route. Actually, the whole like the dog killer thing. I was like, oh okay, so I think this is going to be like another like social media sort of comedy horror slasher. It probably played things a little bit too serious for its own good, honestly. This one should have just been a goofy parody about knocking off self-obsessed social media bitches. That's all I mean, this is just does nothing. It does nothing. And Shudder, for the most part, like high quality. There's not a lot of crap on Shudder. We've reviewed a few that maybe haven't been fantastic, but there's not a lot of crap. So I was kind of surprised, much like
this is like a pandemic pickup or something.
it might have been just like, well, we need some new stuff, which maybe that's all there was to it. And oh man, I don't. This one, I'm going to try not to spoil it, but there are some plot holes with the Uber driver, and there's a lot that just makes no goddamn sense. Plot holes the size of the baby's anus in Serbian film. I mean, literally, it's just ridiculous.
Is that the hole they chose?
Yeah, you know what, Danny? That's funny because wouldn't that be a small? I know. Shouldn't that be a small plot hole then?
Not after the fact.
No.
So, anyways, on that,
it's not one big hole. I'm just saying that's a big plot hole.
There you go, Todd. Are we going to get somebody that likes this one tonight? Because this is another one, though. I feel like other people are going to like.
You are. I had a shit ton of fun with this, as stupid as it was.
Did you have help? You better have had help.
It might have been early on, but
you must have been high as a motherfucking kite.
What did you watch before? Was it Axum?
I watched Don't or Stay the Fuck Out of the Attic. Or
Axum is better than this shit. And Axum is
God. No.
I can't.
No. Now you're gonna force me to watch the fucking worst movie ever made just to fucking do this. So
that's not the worst
Pugs you
ever
want.
made.
Yes, no, it is. Even if you think this is, that's going to be even worse. Imagine this shot on a video camera, out of focus, with no humor.
Hey.
Oh, and it's an urban horror film.
Gross.
Maybe that'll be our next. No, God, never mind. I'm not going to say it. I was gonna say no.
Watch along. Watch along.
Oh no, we already said we'll do a watch along for Axum. So
that's coming up. But getting back to Shook, Todd, please proceed.
I'm just looking at the comments.
You might want to put that one on the board here.
That one, I won't say as a kite. I might have been a little, but oh yeah, for those who are listening, it's as high as a kite confirmed. So
yeah,
for anyone listening. Whoops, well, that was the one.
Wait, what was that one?
Well, we don't want that one. All right. Yeah, I don't think it was a good movie. I'm not gonna say it was great or anything, but I did have fun with it. And yeah, I hated all the fucking characters, but I like watching them get killed. So I was okay with it. The twist was dumb. I'm not gonna argue. I won't argue with anything any of you guys said, but I was fascinated for watching. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen.
How did this get made and how did I get here?
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like anything. It wasn't good like something like a Spree or anything like that. I did like I think Kruger said he didn't. I did like how we were seeing the phone stuff on the wall. I thought that was different. Because normally we just pop them up on the screen, which we did also. But I don't know. There's something about that I did like.
Did it bother you at all? Because maybe this is just me and having known police officers in my time, but when you call the cops crying, mind you, and obviously in distress, and you just say everything's okay, the cops are still coming to your house. And that was one thing. The Uber driver who would have had to have been there to see that gunshot was another. There were a lot of just like they really didn't write this very well.
I think you're giving it way too much thought than the writers did, dude. Because
yeah,
like, we're gonna do a twist now. That's gonna be the shit, and then we're gonna do another twist. Yeah,
I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, just the like one twist, the twist I got at first, but then they do a twist just to twist back to what we thought it was at the beginning. Like, it's fucking pointless.
So Kruger, I think we know what you're rating this. Maybe you'll surprise us. What say you?
No surprise. This is a fucking big fat 0. Like I said, I'd rather be waterboarded than watch this fucking movie. So,
I'll give
that ain't going on the box.
I'll give a half point just because I thought the girl in pink was pretty in the beginning, even though that whole scene was fucking stupid as hell.
Just because I've never given a half a point before, I will go with Pugs. It's not like Blum bad, but it's still fucking bad.
Okay.
So Todd, what say you?
I'm struggling with this one because I won't go ahead of 2.5, but I think movie itself is under that. But because of my enjoyment, I think I got to stick with 2.5 because that's at least average. But it is a little, you know what? I'm going to do 2. But I had fun with it. 2, but I had fun with it.
How many grams?
Oh shit! How many milligrams?
It was like 10 milligrams. No, 25 milligrams into.
You took the whole fucking bottle, dude.
Wow.
Well, I don't know what we're talking about, but
yeah, I was
whatever it was. You just fucking binged it all.
Okay.
Deep dive. Right on. I'm glad someone had fun with it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to recommend it but no, like if we would have all been watching it together, well, I think everyone but Kruger would have been having a good time.
I would have been still pissed as fuck.
I remember, what was the one we did together?
Fucking Christmas Eve or no, New Year's Evil.
Yeah, you might want to sit out Axum if we do it. I'm just telling you now. I legitimately think it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Forest of the Dead is a close second. But even that I can have stupid fun with.
I'll need to get like Todd high and just like take a bottle of 600 milligrams. And just...
I was gonna say Todd high. You take I took like 40.
Yeah, I'm a 600 milligram type of guy, so
I'm just relaxing.
All right, well, yeah. So don't watch that movie. Or unless you want
Go ahead, Dan. I was just going to say, if any of our other Patreons have any more requests, feel free to let us know what you want us to review. Because, this wasn't a complete asshole tearing like I thought it was going to be. But, we'll definitely get your requests and review it for you.
And might I just say, patreon.com/Fletchman Features. If you join, request.
That was one I meant to mention too.
Now, yeah, Dan.
I like Upgrade, but again, it's not recent. It's been.
Didn't they do the Mike? You know, Dan's fucking funny. He'll say something was recent, but it's like 13 years ago, and he's like, "That wasn't that long ago." But something like this, oh no, that was fucking 5 years ago. That shit's ancient.
Well, an Upgrade's not a horror film.
It's sci-fi horror, dude. That you can. That's a fringe movie that you can take either way. But that also did have Lee Winnell. So
I guess I still gotta watch that, huh?
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh wow!
Oh, dude, yeah, you should watch that.
Wasn't the guest Blumhouse also?
No, I think that was a major studio actually.
I don't remember.
Sony.
That movie's awesome.
It was 100% Universal who put it out.
Dan Stevens is the shit. He needs to do more big projects. I think he did the live action Beauty and the Beast, and he had the Legion show. But he needs more like big projects.
I heard good things about Legion. I heard the third season, not so much, but I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was Hanaway Films.
Sean asked, "What about the Invisible Man?" And we took him to task earlier for that, but Dan hates women, so it didn't matter.
I thought Elizabeth Moss was fantastic in that.
So do I.
And then he went off about her looks, and then Pugs got mad at him.
Prettiest homely girl ever.
There you go.
That's what Pugs said. I'm not taking Pugs' heat.
No, I know. He called her pretty. You just said the other half.
What? Are you high again? What are you talking about? God damn it. The patron request needs to be Todd watches Axum while sober. He's got to watch the whole thing with nothing. Straight edge Axum review. Well, hey, you got to listen to the voice of the patrons. So if you request it, he has to do it. Oh, a double feature with Forest of the Dead.
I will come and strangle you to death.
Well,
you know what? I'll make you this. I'll make you this guarantee. If you can get our friend Chris McGibbon to join in a watch along of Forest of the Dead, I will do it because he is our zombie expert.
Okay. Well, maybe a commentary. Maybe that'll
watch along commentary. I don't give a shit. That you make him do it. I'm in.
I might have to tell him I have like some sort of like rare skin disease or something, and I might not have a lot of time left, but I'll get him to do it.
Sean, we actually did a commentary, and I think I was sober even too. For that, I'm pretty sure I was.
That is an episode on Patreon. You'll never see it on YouTube because, well, we went.
Dan says some weird language that he says he doesn't say, but
I didn't say.
But he loves women.
I do love women, just not in Blum films. Other than that, I'm good.
I'm going to let that one slide. He's been doing so good tonight.
Yeah. Anyways. So, yeah, guys. Patreon.com.
Dan's like, on there. Dan, do you have like another show or something you're not telling us about?
I don't. I'm pimping the Patreon. Okay.
Well, I know that, but we're not wrapping yet. I was just Pugs. I was going to ask Pugs if we wanted to talk about if he has anything planned for the rest of the evening.
My bad.
Well, got my shirt on. It's not Justice League, but it's The Man Who Counts because I'm watching Batman and His Bitches as soon as it hits fucking HBO Max.
1201.
Is that what it's called? Batman and His Bitches?
That's what I call it, and that's what it should be called. Because the Justice League is just Batman and his bitches because they all do what he says, and they're right to because he's always right. Yeah, I'm ready. I got energy drinks and coffee ready to go. 4 hours. I'm gonna hold my pee. I'm just gonna do it. I'm so fucking excited. I've loved the DCEU since the beginning. I just think it's too heavy and too big for people. So there we go, Sean. Fuck yeah.
Sean, what's your time difference in Ireland watching that? You must be, well, maybe, I don't know. When will you be watching that, Sean? What hours?
See, originally it was supposed to be a global release, so we all get it at the same time, but like shit got confused, and now we're getting it at 12. Yeah, I'm super excited.
You have the bucket ready.
I got my catheter in, so we're good. Yeah, I'm fucking over the moon. Kruger is catching up on all these movies right now, and I think you're what 2 in, 3 in, and he's liking them all.
So I watched Batman versus Superman, the Ultimate Edition. So the 3 hour cut, and it blew me the fuck out of my seat. I was like, holy shit! Because like my whole thing with superhero movies is Marvel kind of ruined them for me, to be honest with you. Just the inconsistencies and things that I liked, like the last Marvel movie that I like sat all the way through was like Thor Ragnarok. And after that, I was just like, I'm done with these because it just like this, it wasn't serious enough for me. And the amount of death and destruction in Batman versus Superman is just like was super impressive. And then like luckily, like I don't really follow these movies religiously, but Doomsday coming in at the end of the movie, like Doomsday is one of my favorite DC characters, and I fucking had no idea he was going to be in it. So him coming out at the end
blew me the fuck away. Yeah. I don't know how you avoid that spoiler. That's fucking cool.
Just because I haven't followed, like I said, it's been years since I've like really followed. Like the last superhero movie I saw in the theater that was like Marvel or DC was I think like Dark Knight Rises.
Venom.
I watched that at home, and I thought that was okay, but other than that, there hasn't been like a single thing, and I don't know. I don't know why I separate that one from all the rest, but just
a monster, dude. It's not hard.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That was the only one that like off the top of my head, I was like, see, that seems like one Kruger would win.
Yeah, that's one I liked, but other than that, all the Marvel stuff, just I don't know. They kind of ruined superhero movies for me, and now I feel like an idiot for not coming on the DC side to see what was up. So yeah, I'm going to be definitely checking out more stuff tonight and prep for the Snyder Cut. And after the Snyder Cut, I want to like get into watching like Aquaman and some stuff like that because the horror elements in those movies.
I think you'll like that.
You're gonna love The Trench.
Yeah, that's what happened to that horror movie.
Pandemic, dude. He's still
I know. I didn't. But a lot of stuff has gotten canceled because of the pandemic.
That's true. So, but I think it's on his back burner, so that I want to see that really bad. I was going
to say I think he might. Other than that, he might struggle with that one. And he might struggle with Shazam. I think they're too Marvel-y.
They are Marvel-y, but there's things in there that I know for a fact Kruger's gonna like. So if he doesn't love the movie, fine. But he will definitely like parts of it, and it'll be enough.
I know he will. Aquaman. I think that is
and fucking Shazam.
Here you go. You're gonna get happy.
That is correct.
I agree.
Yeah,
I know. I've said since day one, who's going to believe, Ben Affleck could pull off Handsome Millionaire? Such a stretch.
That has problems. Okay, but I do like both sides of the fence. Like I do love like most of the Marvel movies, but like DC's are my go-to. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, that's actually the last one you've seen, Kruger.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I know.
I meant like Marvel, or I guess. Fucking DC too, because I said Dark Knight Rises, but I can't remember. Did Avengers or Dark Knight Rises come out first?
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
First.
Okay, then I saw probably Avengers.
And I'm gonna look.
And Avengers disappointed the fucking living shit out of me.
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I love the first one.
Dude, my thing was I really love Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk. And the recast fucked me up, and I was just like, "This is not my fucking Hulk."
Ed Norton's like really hard to work with, so that's more on him. But yeah,
did he stomp anyone as the Hulk? That would have been a cool homage.
Dark Knight Rises was 2008, Avengers was 12.
Okay, right on. So. I actually of the Nolan trilogy, Rises is my favorite. I know I get a lot of flack for it. I'm like, but the Dark Knight. Look, I love that movie. I love all three of them. But like if I have to pick one to watch over and over, Rises. But yeah, Batfleck, I need more. It's just from fucking page to screen. Perfect.
He's fine, but he's not a great Batman. I don't think he's
wrong. He is a perfect Bruce Wayne. He is a great Batman. Great.
He's no Michael Keaton.
I mean, that's my first one. So that's my love. So
I-
I'm not gonna fucking fight for it. But dude, Ben Affleck as Batman is the shit, and we're gonna get both of them in the new Flash movie. So, fuck yeah for me.
Don't you think some of this world combining stuff
Nope.
is just going to get kind of jumbled now? And
I've been reading it on comics for fucking years. I'm fine with it.
Well, I think this Snyder cut's going to be a lot better than Wonder Woman 84. I still hate that movie so
I'm
much.
gonna argue.
Oh my
That's
God,
fine.
are we shocked? Dan hated a movie headlined by a woman, directed by a woman.
It was bad.
It wasn't.
And Wonder Woman was a diddler in that too.
Huh?
Absolutely, she
did she
molested
diddle?
that poor dude.
Oh, because shut the fuck up with
Yes,
that. He
he
didn't
did.
give consent.
He's a diddler.
No,
All right,
no.
let me ask you this. All right,
Ask
let's
away.
switch Wonder Woman with any other major superhero. Let's say Batman does that, and it's just like fucking some Avatar chick. What would you call that?
The one who was in control of the mind at the time gave consent. Therefore, consent has been had. Also, have you seen Gal Gadot?
But it's not their body.
He's
Okay,
only
wait.
mad-
I'm gonna
Listen,
end this
he's
right
only-
now.
He's only
It's
mad
not
because
their
he can't
body.
fucking remember that he fucked her.
Yeah, and you know what? At the very end of the movie, he totally would have fucked her.
Yeah.
Well, Gal Gadot can pull that on me anytime, but it still is.
No,
what it
no,
is.
no. She can't because you're gonna complain she took advantage of you. So
I
Mhm.
might, but I still don't care.
I might.
Just to
Yeah,
get
you're
some of
fucking
that,
lying.
Marvel money, but
well, considering it's DC fucking special ed, you should kind of like
Well,
stay the right
whatever.
studio.
Wonder Weinstein is what I'm going to call her from now on.
Well,
Actually,
I'm not gonna stop.
I want to do that. With his fucking lasso.
He can't run though. That's the only thing.
Doesn't have to. He's got the lasso. Pulls him in.
I have to agree with Jess.
They're gonna-
Yeah. Yeah.
I think TV is where it's going to be at probably for superhero stuff.
Are you excited for Thursday, Bugs?
I'm now back to the side of the fence. Was it Falcon and Winter Soldier or Winter Soldier and
Yeah.
Falcon? I'm not sure how it goes. Fuck yeah. Winter Soldier is actually my favorite Marvel movie. That and then Civil War. So I'm ready. I just love the fact that I'm getting all this shit as a fucking nerd from childhood, loving fucking horror movies and loving villains from comics. It all comes together. Fucking love this shit. Take all my money. Take all my time. I'm happy for it.
I think the only reason, like, I don't know if it's the only reason, but like he said, this. Yes, I want Keaton Batman one more time.
Yeah, and we're
If they-
gonna get it.
I'll take CG West. No, I won't.
I will. Fuck it. I don't think they're gonna do that. Have you seen the Batman 66 cartoons? Those are fucking awesome.
Oh no, isn't the Scooby Doo when I have the 66 Batman?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the later ones because like they bring in Two-Face and it's
Okay.
what's the Star Trek fucking Michael Myers face? Jesus Christ,
William Shatner, sir.
Shatner is the voice.
He's Michael Myers' face here. Thank you, Dan.
Learn the good science fiction.
that's my-
goddammit.
That's the only good Star Trek series there is the first one.
Deep Space
Everyone
Nine and Next Generation.
Okay, Dan's
I-
muted.
I'm glad that you love Star Trek. I am not a fan. I am a Star Wars kid.
You know the biggest thing with them is like every time, because like Dan's like so permanently on attack, like he's ready. He'll just start talking shit if like Star
He's
Wars
been
comes
picked
up. Yeah,
I've
I
talked
mean,
shit on Star Trek too. The Discovery has not been very good.
No, that's not what I mean.
Fine.
All right.
But yeah, fuck yeah to Batman. More Batman the merrier.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited that fucking HBO Max is putting out like fucking Snyder Cut, Godzilla versus Kong at the end of the fucking month, and then fucking Mortal Kombat. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is an amazing time to be alive.
Yes. And
I am excited for Godzilla. I will say I am getting
Oh,
excited. for
dude,
that.
you don't even know. I can't wait to see Kong get his ass beat.
oh, here we go.
That
Fucking
was the
King
other.
Kong right here, motherfucker.
That's the other story I was going to share.
That-
I think I shared it in the group. That in I can't remember what country. Did you guys see the Carl's Jr. Kong
Yeah.
versus Godzilla like burgers? But they're
Yeah.
only in Spain, was it?
I thought it was Australia.
I think it was Australia.
What? It wasn't available here. It's like, damn it.
But yeah, Team Kong. I think we're all gonna go away satisfied. But like, I'm rooting for fucking Kong. I want him to beat that lizard's ass. And are we definitely gonna do? We're doing a kaiju show eventually. But like, well, I'll just bring this argument up here because I don't think Godzilla is always the coolest one in his own movie. There's several.
Well, no. We're having the kaiju show on.
It's after the 500th, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, so
I'll save it. But
yeah, that's a good general one.
If you want to start taking notes for arguments and shit, Godzilla, not always the coolest in his own movie.
Do you think that because I don't see any scenario where it's not just like a draw. I'd like to see them be ballsy and just have
Adam Wingard said that they're going to have a clear winner.
Yeah, there's going to be a clear winner in this, and I like if anything else will be a cop out. They need to fucking there was a definite winner in the fucking 60s version. There needs to be a definite winner in the fucking 2021 version.
Yep.
I mean, Kong won the last time, so I'm not gonna. I love King Kong too, but there's a reason he's the king of the monsters, motherfucker. And that monkey is gonna bow down.
He doesn't have his king title yet. This is where he gets it once he takes that green motherfucker down with his cheating ass. I'm so excited. Yeah. It's good, dude. That boat scene alone, it's supposed to be like fucking like 18 minutes or something. Like, oh my god, fucking.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Can't wait to see all that rain.
Kong's never been taken down by another monster. I mean, I guess the OG if you count the humans, but
I mean, he's on the islands and shit. But
yeah, everyone he's gotten taken down other than that one, Dan. Everyone other than versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
You do King Kong 33, 78. What was Peter Jackson's? You do King Kong Lives. Yeah, but okay. So you think humans can beat him, but other monsters can't? He's only fought Godzilla.
Yeah, he's only fought Godzilla once. This isn't really like a good and here's my argument, man. Godzilla is fucking proven he can whoop some monster ass, and like time and time again, he is the most consistent goddamn fucking ass ruler of monsters. So I'm ready for this shit, man.
Okay. I mean, on that note, that's our sneak.
Like,
hold on, Dan. Hold on, Dan. That's our sneak peek for that show. We'll leave it at that. So, Dan, write your point down. Do what you need to do to remember it.
And also, if you want another preview on Patreon, I just reviewed 3 SRS Cinema micro budget kaiju films. So if you're a Patreon, you can check out those reviews. They were a lot of fun. I reviewed Rigo, the deep sea monster, Raiga, the god of the monsters, and God Raiga versus King Oga. So you can get those at srscinema.com and definitely check out that review on our Patreon.
Fuck yeah. And before we head out, Sean, once again, this dude is becoming my boy. Whoever wins, we lose. Fuck yeah. And King Ghidorah is his boy, so
yeah. Well, no one's gonna argue that.
That respect to King Ghidorah.
Maybe Dan's too he has to hipster on that one.
Dude, Gigan was my favorite for the longest, but the last movie fucking turned me around. I'm like, Ghidorah for life.
Yeah. Yeah, Gigan's a pretty great fucking kaiju too.
He's a fucking circle saw on his chest. Amazing.
All right. Well,
guys, be sure, and I'll pop the link in the chat if you want to check out all that awesome stuff that Kruger just did, amongst many other things on Patreon. We all start at just $1, so it won't break your wallet, and you can check out all that awesome stuff. And Uncensored, there's sex stories, there's my movie commentaries, there's
the fucking Black Christmas commentary for sure.
The Black Christmas commentary, which do not listen to around children.
The rest of the Giallo shows are up already. So
yes,
there's a lot of stuff. Dan.
And also be sure to hashtag Flesh Wound Horror 500 for our big 500th episode coming up March 24th. Mark your calendars. That'll be a big one.
And hashtag on all the social media. We're going to give away at least 4 or 5. I don't know. We have definitely 4 things we're going to give away. 4. I should have grabbed the DVDs.
Start hashtagging it because that's. But make sure you hashtag. Don't just.
We got Blu-rays.
Hashtag.
Wild Eye has sent us some Blu-rays. We got some UEW stuff, so we got some cool stuff.
And you don't have to do anything to win it other than hashtag. So we're making it easy. Yeah. Yes, Amazon gift card, all sorts of cool stuff.
So please and thank you. And you already said the Patreon bullshit. So you follow us across all the social media bullshits. All of them shits is where you can post this fucking thing and enter the contest. So please and thank you. And
pound that like button, subscribe, share on YouTube.
Baby, bad.
Pound that shit. Makes it sound weird.
He's
pound it. As long as you pound it, I don't care what you use.
Dan wants to watch you pound it too.
Fuck you, Todd.
With that, gentlemen, let's get the fuck out of here so I can watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, Batman and his bitches. Dan, take it away.
Good night, guys, and thanks for joining us.
You have a tagline, asshole.
I know. I'm waiting for it.
Well, I'm not going to do it now after this show. All right, Guten Tag.
Thank you.
Heil Sign.
Stay sick, motherfuckers.
I'll see you in Disneyland.